Manchester City are cooking up something exceptional, a team so stacked, so terrifying that it feels like Pep Guardiola turned on a switch inside his head and went complete beast mode. We're not even exaggerating about this. This new team, it's something else. But the question is, how good is this team? Are they the answer to the problems Pep faced? Let's talk about it. Manchester City is a highly reputable team, no doubt, but last season, it was unlike anything we've seen from the Guardiola era. They looked completely out of sync, and it affected every part of the squad, like Ruben Dias and John Stones not being fit to form any defensive rhythm. Also, the constant injuries early on from Rodri. The backline and midfield had no stability either. It was chaos. But when a brilliant performance from Mbappe took City out of the Champions League qualification round, yes, the qualification round, that hit them like a nail in the coffin. It exposed that something was fundamentally broken within City, but the worst one was yet to come in the FA Cup. This was their chance at redemption, but they lost again. To who? Crystal Palace. City had nothing left to give, and it showed. This triggered something powerful. Because Guardiola wasn't going to let that slide, not without a proper response. Fast forward, Pep Guardiola started Manchester City's rebuild from the back. Last season's problems were about structure, and structure always begins with defense. Let's start the goalkeeper first. Ederson was one of the few constants last season. He is still one of the best ball-playing keepers in the world. His passing helped City break the press and start attacks. But he was left exposed too often because the defense kept changing. That led to mistakes. With a more settled backline this year, Ederson should make fewer errors and keep more clean sheets. Then we gotta talk about the center backs. Pep made it clear that depth at center back is essential. Last season, 𝐿𝐴 had to cover too many roles. 𝐴 played well but was overworked. Stones and Dias were injured at key moments. Now, City have 5 senior center backs: Ruben Dias, Akanji, Nathan Ake, Stones, and Kusanov. Talk about quality and options. Dias is the leader, calm and strong in duels. Ake is left-footed, reliable, and good on the ball. Together, these two are probably the best pairing right now. Akanji is versatile, able to cover center back and fullback. Stones is more than a defender. He steps into midfield and helps with build-up. Kusanov? He's still learning, but already showing he can belong. The potential is crazy now. Moving on to fullbacks, Rico Lewis remains a promising talent. He can move into midfield, create overloads, and carry the ball forward. But Guardiola wants more attacking threat on the right. That's why City got their eyes on Tino Livramento for a while. He's fast, confident, and can drive forward. If signed, Pep will have 2 different right-back profiles, Rico for control and Tino for attack. On the left, Joško Gvardiol isn't a traditional left-back but offers goal threat and defensive solidity. Then came Rayan Aït-Nouri. He is a technical, creative fullback who can play like a winger. He can invert, overlap, or hold width all in one game. He's not just a fullback, he's a tactical weapon. Guardiola loves this versatility. Now he has real choices, defensive setups or ultra-offensive shapes, all without losing balance. Last season, City's midfield fell apart, which was the heartbeat of the team. The main reason was Rodri's injury. Without him, City lost their rhythm. Rodri isn't just a defensive midfielder, he controls the tempo and links defense to attack. Without him, the midfield lost structure. Besides, Kevin De Bruyne's problem wasn't output, but availability. Injuries kept him out, and his trademark runs and bursts became rare. İlkay Gundogan was aging and couldn't cover ground like before. He still had the brain and composure, but not the legs. City lost all of its essentials. It was just heartbreaking. Pep tried to compensate with Mateo Kovacic and Bernardo Silva. Both were good in moments, but neither could carry the midfield like Rodri or De Bruyne. Also, bringing in Nico Gonzalez from Porto for 60 million euros. He's technically good, but he struggled in big games and faded under pressure. All of this were contingencies. But with Rodri back, City's midfield regained its identity. What about the number 8s? Tijjani Reinders came in for the Gundogan role. He's an amazing midfielder. He finds space, presses, links play, and scores goals. Last season, he had 15 goals and 5 assists. For De Bruyne's role, Pep went for 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞𝐿. He dribbles, beats defenders, and can unlock a defense with one move. 𝐿 brings the chaos and creativity City needs. With Pep's coaching, his decision-making should improve. With that, City's midfield is complete again. Rodri, Reinders, and 𝐿. Behind them, Kovacic, Bernardo, and Gonzalez. This is no longer a patched-up midfield. It's a full-on rebuilt and ready to play the way Pep wants.
You mentioned that you didn't going to sign many players. Are you looking for a specific position or a specific player?
Give me good players.
Yeah, it's always
can adapt and adjust, and we will adapt, you know, the movements or the tactics or whatever stupid thing to say the managers for the quality of the players.
Have we mentioned attack? Last season, City's attack lost its sharpness, not because of poor players, but because the system around them was unstable and inconsistent. But now, Pep rebuilt the attack for speed, unpredictability, and goals from every angle. Every forward offers something different. On the right, Jeremy Doku's job is to create chaos, take on defenders, and stretch the pitch. Last season, even when City struggled, Doku was always trying to push forward. With better support, his decision-making and end product should improve. On the left, 𝐵𝐵𝐷 is more than a signing. He has composure, pace, and combines well with overlapping fullbacks. He doesn't over-dribble and makes smart choices. Phil Foden had a tough year due to injuries and system changes, but he's still one of City's smartest players. He finds space and can play wide or in midfield, giving Pep flexibility. Omar Marmoush is the surprise star. Many Bundesliga attackers have failed in England, but Marmoush broke the trend. He scored 28 goals and 17 assists last season overall, and 13 goals and 7 assists for City in just half a season. His goal from 25 yards was a highlight. That's impressive. He's quick, strong, and links up well. He's not a backup, he's fighting for a starting spot. And of course, Erling Haaland is the main man. He's a finisher, physically dominant, and smart with his movement. Even in a bad season, he scored over 30 goals. This year, the supply to him will be better with Reinders and 𝐿 in midfield. Haaland's goal tally could rise. City now has Haaland, Marmoush, 𝐵𝐵𝐷, Foden, Doku, and backups like Oscar as their attacking options. But the key is productivity, not just speed or flair. If they scored plenty last season with a broken system, imagine what they'll do now with having structure. Manchester City is one of the best teams out there, but last season was a serious wake-up call for them. They had a broken system overall, but this year, with a rebuilt defense, a complete midfield, and a reloaded attack, City look ready to challenge for everything again. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments down below, and see you on the next one.